Hey YouTube, this is me, Gunu Cho, back here with another video. I know this isn't in my car, but just got back playing bowling and going out to celebrate a friend's birthday, and I wanted to talk about something I thought about on my way home, for my drive home, and I was gonna do it in the car, but the freeway was too loud, and I think the audio would have just been not great. But I want to talk about gratitude. And something that I thought I always have been was being grateful for what I have. Like, I always thought about me as a grateful person and someone that lives with a lot of gratitude, you know? But the more I'm living at home, I guess I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm not grateful for what I have. And what I mean by that is I don't have to pay college tuition. Neither did I have to ever pay for my rent in college. And learning more about monetary things, my parents have spent, I want to say, like almost 70 to 90K on just whoa, it might be more than that. Almost 100K. Wait, tuition's what, 4K a month, 4 times 3, 12, 12, 12, 36, 48, 50K on school. So just 50K alone on school. And then you got me living in the dorms. I honestly don't even know how much that was. I was probably 4K a quarter too, I think. Let's just round it up to 15. 15, and then here Seattle, 15 a month, 14 a month, times 12. What is that? 26,000. Dude, they've just spent, and then on top of that, Julie's too, you know, and I talked to more people, more of my friends and my peers, and a lot of their parents didn't pay for their school or their tuition. Their school or their rent. They had to pay everything on their own. And they have student loan, and I have friends that are down 40K and maybe more, you know. And I feel like being just in debt in general is just like something really hard and stressful because it's always in the back of your mind. And anytime you make money, you have to put money aside to cover that debt because it's just going to keep piling up eventually if you never just pay that debt off, you know. And I think about it because I'm in the position right now where I'm struggling a lot with where I am in life right now because I used to care so much about, you know, getting a job after college and seeing all my peers working. Like, they already have jobs, they're already doing what they want to do, and I just feel so lost and stuck behind because I'm clearly not where I want to be, or I don't have a job yet either. But then I realize I don't have any debt. I don't have debt. I don't have any financial burden on me. So really, like, I feel like that alone I should be extremely grateful for. Like, that's gonna save me years of money. And on top of that, if I want to move out, I can. You know, a lot of people can't move out because they got debt to pay. People are tens and thousands of debt. Like, if you move out the house and go live in the city, like, how do you pay for rent, debt, food, and living by yourself and just expenses in general? You know, like, that must be so hard. I guess I never really took in the value of what it is to be in debt because I've never been in that position before, you know? But that also comes at a cost of me talking about this because the reason why I'm not in debt or don't have any bills to pay like that is because of my family's business. You know, and I talk about it like it's such a bad thing. But at the same time, it's given me everything. It's allowed me to go to school. It's allowed me to go live in Seattle for 2 years, or 3 years. It's allowed me to really grow up and be more independent and learn about myself. And I have so much resentment every time I work there. Like, I think it's the end of the world. I hate my life when I'm there. But at the same time, like, I could be in such a worse situation. Like, I could still be where I'm at now and have debt to pay and have bills to pay. And that would just, I can't even imagine how stressful I would be if I was in that position. But I'm not. I have everything paid for, like, and on top of that, like, I have a car too, and it's a very nice car. It's a Lexus RX 350 F Sport. Like, the more I think about it, I'm just like, damn, like, maybe I'm not grateful. But it's like, at what cost? You know, like, I don't even want to say my mental health ain't good because I like to stay positive, but, you know, like, just when I'm working there, I just get so frustrated, and, like, you know, my mom doesn't have boundaries and will just call me to, hey, I need you here, I need you there, you know, without even asking me, like, hey, can you work? It's more like, hey, like, we need you, you know? And it just sucks because I get the things I want to do taken away from me in terms of working out, hanging out with friends, or if I've already made plans with friends, I have to cancel, you know? By the way, I'm making 2 ramen, and I got salmon in the air fryer right now. Very hungry, so be eating a lot, but I really want to talk about this more. Like, what is being... Because you can easily say, like, I'm so grateful, or I live with a lot of gratitude, and I thought I did. And it's easy to say it. But what does it really mean when you say it? And, like, how does that make you feel? Because I can easily just say, yeah, I'm grateful for, you know, my parents paying for me and whatnot. But I don't show it in any type of way. And I guess the way of me showing it is, you know, me working hard at my parents' rice cake business. But the truth is, I hate working there. So it's hard to show that I'm grateful. I don't know. I think it's just I'm not where I want to be in life, and I'm like just turning that blame onto anything that I can other than myself. What is that pot instead? Excuse me. This. But I'm just thinking about it right now. Like, maybe I'm not grateful. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can show more appreciation, or honestly just be proud and be okay with where I'm at right now. It's already been 8 months since I've been graduated, and it's going by so quickly. Honestly, it's pretty scary because I feel like while I was in school, like, time was just not flying, you know, like, going to class every day, and, like, and sometimes not even going to class, like skipping class, you know, taking that for granted. Damn, it smells. You know, but now that I'm graduated now, it's just like, holy fucking shit. Time is flying, you know? And I can't imagine how fast time flies once you start working, start your career. And also, I wanted to talk more about that too. Like, I know I'm not starting my career yet, but it's having this freedom of not being committed to a job right now. Like I work every day, but I still get freedom throughout the day to kind of do whatever I want and chase whatever I want to do instead of being committed from, that 9 to 5, that 8 to 5 life, and, figuring out what's life after that 9 to 5. Like, what does your 5 to 9 look like every day? And I feel like if I lay that foundation now before I start working, it'll be a tremendous help into making that transition instead of kind of forcing it when I'm actually there. But also I will say, like, that's the beauty of, learning and growing up, is you figure out things on the go. Because when you try and plan something and it doesn't work, then it's like, what do you turn to? Like, what does that look like? But yeah, just something I've been thinking about. Maybe I'm not grateful enough. And maybe I need to tell my parents that I need to be better and show them more appreciation for what they've done for me. But it's hard because why is there so many sauce packets in this? What the heck? Give me a sec. Is it still vegetables? I'm so tired. Soup-based flakes and oh, I'm still recording. Oh my goodness. I gotta edit that part out. I probably won't. But, I'm so sorry. It's it's learning how to be grateful, I guess. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna just make this first so I'm not distracted and I can actually focus. Actually, this will teach me how to multitask. I think I was talking about something about... What the heck? I think I was talking about how I need to learn how to, I guess, maintain my schedule. I was just talking to my friend today, and I was like, how do you, work out after your 9 to 5? And he's like, dude, I can't. Like, first of all, driving back home, traffic, you gotta think about that. You gotta think about, commute is just a big thing, first of all, for a lot of people. So I can't even imagine commuting from Puyallup to Bellevue. Like, that just seems ridiculous. I got respect for anyone that, commutes that far to get to work. But I don't know, I think I just need to learn how to be more grateful, because I thought I was. I live life with a lot of gratitude, and I was thankful for a lot of things, but clearly when I talk to my peers, like, I have it better than a lot of people. And I hate to admit it, but I do. I live in a nice house, drive nice cars. I got a good education. Like, what more could I have asked for? But that comes with the burden of, me working at such a young age. And is it like something I would trade for? Like, what if my parents worked a 9 to 5 and struggled to raise 5 kids and made me pay for my college tuition and my rent? How would that have shaped me differently versus me working extremely hard for the past decade for my family and getting a lot of good things, but like, is that a fair trade, I guess? Like, is the grass ain't green on the other side? You know, I don't even know if this makes any sense. And I hope when my older self sees this, he can answer these questions, because clearly I can't right now, and I just need to do some more research or do some more critical thinking about it. But like, how can I practice that? Like, just being more grateful, being okay with where I'm at, because all my peers are doing well, but I don't know what their situation looks like. Like, you know, like, having that type of debt will take years to cover. But for me, I don't have any of that. So, I don't know. I'm almost done here. I have like a mosquito bite on my arm and it's itching. But I low-key should have waited to make the ramen so it cooks with the salmon perfectly. I'm dumb. Putting 2 eggs in here. Sorry this is a long video, but this is just for my older self to look at when I'm older. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fucking shell got in there. But anyways, I need to practice how to be more grateful, because clearly I'm not grateful enough that I thought I was. And that applies to everything in life too. You can always be better at something. You're not gonna fully, I guess you can master things, but you can always just be better. And always try to learn to be better. And honestly, like, I'm glad I talk about these things with my peers and my friends, because I thought a lot of people's parents paid for their college. I thought, you know, that's like something parents, I wouldn't say should do, but I feel like a lot of parents' goals is to, you know, pay for their kids' tuition. Like, I thought a lot of parents had that in mind, but you know, the more people I talk to, like, that's just not the case. You know, and I don't know, I think I got an amazing supporting cast, but it's like, what cost it? My mental health. You know? Like, is that something that's justifiable? I guess that's something I have to ask myself. There's so much water in this. Well, you know, that's the end of the video though. I just wanted to talk about that. But, oh shoot, hold on. It's so bland. I'm gonna put one season missing that. Fuck. Okay. Alright, to end the video though, I just want to talk about that. I think I need to practice being more grateful and understand my parents more. And as much as I hate working there, or I resent them for making me work there, I think it's teaching me a lot of lessons, not just about working hard, but just life lessons too. Like, this is beyond just, anytime I do something, I always think of it like, what else does it mean? You know, instead of thinking about what I'm doing. It's what is it doing? What also is it doing for me? Like what more is it doing for me? So for example, like working out, like yeah, you get in shape, but it's more than that. It taps into a mindset that you didn't know you were capable of doing. It reinforces your image of yourself. It it builds discipline and grit, and this opens a lot of doors for you, whether it's personally or physically. And you could see what your body's capable of that people just didn't even know is possible, you know? So when I like to think about things, I like to think about things in a very intricate way. But thank you for listening though. I needed to talk about this. I hope to talk about it more in the future when I have more thoughts gathered. But yeah, I need to practice more gratuity, even though I think I am. But I just don't think I'm not enough, or I don't think I'm grateful enough. But yeah.